Opens are dead. Well, sort of. You've probably heard in the last couple of years, email open rates have become much less accurate. And who do we have to blame? With Apple's mail privacy protection introduced in September 21, we saw them block the ability for marketers to track who's opened their emails. And as one of the primary metrics of email engagement, this poses a little bit of an issue. But don't panic, because where there's a problem, we're here to help you fix it. But before we get to Apple, let me explain exactly how open rates are measured. When you create your marketing email, it has a tiny image called a tracking pixel. It's 1 by 1 in size and completely invisible to your audience. When you send your email, all its content is hosted on a server controlled by your email service provider. When the email is opened, the content is loaded from that server, including your tracking pixel. As the pixel is delivered, details are logged, including the time of request, recipient's IP, and sometimes the email client, device, and even location. In Digital's latest global benchmark report, open rates were found to have increased by nearly 60%. At the same time, click-to-open rates decreased by almost 46%. So what exactly is going on here? Enter Apple. Let me explain exactly what they did. Where clients were downloading directly from the email service provider, Apple has introduced a proxy server. Now when you send your email to people using MPP, Apple routes its traffic through this proxy server where all content is preloaded, including your tracking pixel. This makes it look as if all emails have been opened at the same time by the same device. As your audience opens their email, they now go to the proxy server to download content instead of your email service provider. The main purpose of mail privacy protection is to put control back into the user's hands. Now it's up to the user to decide if they want you to see their email activity or not. But before we panic, it's important to note open rates have always had their limitations. Accuracy has always been dependent on your audience's email client, their email settings, online versus offline activity, the blocking of automatic image downloads, even the use of multiple devices. But what we can use this data for is creating a benchmark for your email effectiveness. By sending 2 emails to a similar list of contacts, we can make a pretty good assumption that the MPP open rates will be similar between both audiences. So if one is starting to outperform the other, I can start to understand exactly what content my audience is engaging with. Open rates only make up a really small part of a much larger picture. You need to start analyzing a number of different metrics. Consider click-through rates, conversions, revenue generated, web analytics, and overall brand engagement. By considering these factors collectively, you can start getting a much better picture of what your audience is engaging with so you can make informed marketing decisions. Because understanding your audience is key to success. And if you want to keep progressing, then you need to watch this video because it'll tell you exactly how to start having conversations with your audiences that actually matter.